how AI transformed my butt.
Whoa!
I feel you, and I've seen those as well, and I didn't believe in it.
What are you doing for snowman strength? Going skiing?
They're dangerous because everything was already set. So this is actually the juicy part.
But the output is
this.
Tell me, like, how did you start?
Okay, I need to tell you about how I transformed my butt with AI.
I can't wait.
Get in, loser. We're talking about how AI transformed my butt from pancake to certified peach.
Tell me.
What do you want to know?
Like, literally everything. Start from the beginning. I've seen so many weird AI like transformation Instagram ads, but they all look like a scam and I don't really know what they're talking about. So I'm intrigued.
I feel you, and I've seen those as well, and I didn't believe in it. But I was going to the gym regularly, you know that. But now looking back at my butt, it was so flat. Oh my God.
Well, every time you were like, I'm going to the gym, you were like, yeah, I'm training full body.
Yes, I was always doing full body, shoulders, and then Bulgarian split squats because everybody swears by Bulgarian split squats.
Yeah.
But it was a loose program. I didn't really understand it. Every week there's like a new exercise that was trending on TikTok, and I used to follow that a little bit. It's just not working out. And then remember when TikTok closed or got banned, a lot of people actually came out that our favorite fitness influencers actually had a BBL.
What?
Yeah.
What? I mean, I'm not really in that TikTok community. Is that true?
Yeah, that like some of our favorite ones, we're not going to name drop here, but even the people that portray themselves online as having the best exercises and having the best bodies sometimes get a little bit of help from outside of the gym. So I wanted to see if I can make it less overwhelming.
Yeah.
And finally get an ass.
I love it. So you're saying you've tried a bunch of stuff. I've kind of seen you go to the gym, do full body, do Bulgarian split squats.
Yeah.
Nothing was working, or it was just like complicated, or I don't know. Why did you decide to do this?
It was not necessarily complicated. It was just so overwhelming. And I don't always enjoy the exercises, but then I didn't know how to switch out the exercises. And also I didn't want to pay for a PT or a BBL.
They're dangerous as fuck.
They're dangerous, but kind of tempting. But also, you don't need it.
Yeah, obviously not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also thought a part of it was genetics because I'm half Asian. And Asians are not necessarily known for their like voluptuous butts.
Their juicy ass.
Their juicy ass. Yeah, so I just wanted to cut through the noise. With the overwhelming information that's there and not take it from an influencer who might have had a BBL.
Yeah, fair. Okay. I love this. So you took it into your own hands.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, how did you start?
Actually, how I started was just I went to ChatGPT
Yeah.
and brainstormed with ChatGPT what my wishes are, what my struggles are, what things I like, what things I don't like. And then it kind of instantly spit out this whole program for me.
Okay.
And then looking at that program, I was like, okay, no, actually, this is not what I want to do. So then
Why? It was too generic?
Yeah, it was a little bit generic. And for some reason, I really wanted to train my legs and glutes 3 times a week. And it was recommending me to only do it 2 times a week.
You're a psycho.
I was
Okay.
like, I cannot let go of I was doing Bulgarian split squats 7 days a week.
Yeah. You just need to keep that like self-hate, self-pain thing, punishment. I get you.
I read this meme online that said, nobody can hurt me. I do Bulgarian split squats, one leg right after the other without breaking.
I filmed myself the other day in the gym because I was like, oh, like I want to check my form on Bulgarian split squats.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, but the video when I was looking back at it, I was just going, ouch, like at the top of every rep. Like in a full room of people doing exercises.
And you had never somebody come up to you and be like, hey,
No,
are
just
you okay?
personally victimized by Bulgarian split squats. Anyway, okay.
We
So you
kind of
wanted to
love the
train, you wanted to make it less generic and tailored to you.
Tailored to me, yeah. And then I asked it like, okay, I think at first I even said like, I want to do legs like 4 days a week.
Okay.
And then ChatGPT was like,
Calm down, huh?
babe, yeah. This is
Okay.
against my policies to advise you to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I just kept on brainstorming, and I told it, okay, this is how many days a week I want to train. These are my favorite exercises.
Yeah.
These are the amount of days I want to train these body parts. And then it gave me a bunch of exercises. Some of them I looked at and then I was just like, okay, I don't like them.
Yeah.
So then I told him, I don't like it. It's basically like you're sparring with your PT.
Yeah.
And saying, but...
I still love that you refer to GPT as a him or a her, and it kind of depends on the context. Like, I've heard when you're talking to it about therapy stuff, you're like, oh, her. And then for PT, you've just gone him.
Him.
The big muscly dude. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you got your program out of GPT. And for people interested, what kind of prompts did you use? Or like not specifically, maybe you can even link them, but how specific did you get? Were you like, I'm X kg, my goal is this, or I'm X body mass, like lean body mass, I want to get to this? Like, give me, how did it work?
Yeah, good question. So I actually said, okay, this is my body weight. This is where I want to go. This is what my body looks like now.
Did you upload photos?
I didn't upload photos.
Yeah.
I just gave it my measurements.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, my butt is now this. I want it to be this. What would you recommend? But I didn't do a very specified prompt, but that's something that I would advise you to do because then you get results quicker. I just started brainstorming.
Okay.
So if you really want like instant results from ChatGPT, just give it this very specified prompt. Like you are an expert in personal training, I am your client, and this is my goal. This is the context, and then in the context you give your body weight and your goals, basically.
So what happened next? You've got your program. Where did you store it? Did you copy it? Like, walk me through the whole process. I want to understand.
Yeah. So I also asked ChatGPT to give all the results to me, the finalized results in a table format with a link to a video on how to, because we both know that form is super important. But yeah, then I had this question of like, okay, now where am I going to store it? And where am I going to like keep it updated? The easiest one would be Excel, but Excel does not excel in making stuff accessible on anything else than desktop.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were having a drink with somebody who had to do something in Excel and then he started downloading Excel on his mobile? And the whole time I was just looking at him like, you're downloading the Excel app? Okay. Excel would be the easiest, but not the easiest to keep up. But actually something that's supercharged Excel, and I love way more, is Airtable.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because with Airtable, you can make interfaces, you can make an app on your phone. It sounds very complicated. It's not. And I just also wanted to see that one thing that is really important for me to keep up, and that's also the reasons why all the other times it didn't work out, is you need to see your progress, and not only body-wise, because we know this, right? The first month, 2 months, maybe you're not going to see it body-wise, but you're going to see it in the weight that you're lifting. So for me, that was really important to have that visual, because I'm a very visual person.
I love that. Stay motivated too, right?
Yeah, to stay motivated. And also, I don't know, it's just nice to see a graph in your customized colors going up or going down if we're speaking about body weight. So I put it in an Airtable. How? Basically, it's similar to Excel, but one thing that I love about Airtable is they also have this integrated feature where you can talk to Airtable and say, hey, this is what I want, and this is what it should look like. So basically you're talking to this similar thing to ChatGPT, like a co-pilot. And then based on what you're saying to it, it spits out a table and an interface that you want.
Nice. So you're not, just to make clear, you're not like manually copying and pasting the lines from GPT into Airtable. You export the GPT data in table format and you ask it to do that. And then you ask Airtable to integrate
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And then you do have to do some things manually, as in what I would do is I would make little cards with the exercises and then a video of the exercise. And this is so whenever you're at the gym, because it's so nicely integrated with your phone, it looks like an app on your phone.
Yeah.
When you're in the gym and you're doing an exercise and you're confused, like, oh, how am I supposed to be doing this actually? Like I was struggling with cable face pulls. You can just go on your phone and then instantly, because you're already in the exercises of that day, you can literally just like click on it and it will open up the video.
Yeah, super nice. And you said you got those links from GPT too. You didn't manually search them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because just let ChatGPT do the work for you, basically.
Yeah.
So I put it in an Airtable, got me some graphs, a nice interface on my phone, and that way was actually way easier to stick with it. But I do have to say that after like a month when I was doing it, I noticed some days, some exercises I would sneakily skip. So I went back to my lovely chats.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, this is what you created for me. This is the situation. I think
I'm allergic to cable face pulls or whatever. Yeah.
These are the exercises that I'm not doing. So how can we fix this? And actually, my GPT was really nice. He didn't say like, oh, you should be doing this. Why aren't you doing this? Come on, get your head out of the gutter. He was like, if you don't like doing this, then these are some exercises you can do alternatively.
Nice.
So then I swapped them out.
Yeah.
And because everything was already set, like the Airtable was already set.
Yeah. And so were you then updating the Airtable when you'd switch them out, or just you were like, okay, whatever, I know in this exercise I'm actually subbing it? Like, how easy is it to update the Airtable?
It's really easy. I can show you the Airtable as well. But do you want to see it?
Yeah. Show me. And I guess the other thing you just made me think of is when sometimes I'm in the gym and someone, like usually some dude, is just there on one machine for ages, and I'm like, okay, am I gonna go and like have a little fight or polite fight with him and ask to sub in, sub out, or do I just switch the exercise? And I always use chat to suggest substitute exercises. Yeah.
Wait, that's so smart.
Yeah. Well, it's not that smart.
Well,
like, it's helpful.
Yeah.
Also for someone, who like, I love going to the gym and stuff, but I don't actually know loads about the different muscle groups and whatever. And it's quite a fun micro learning opportunity to be like, okay, I need to substitute my reverse hamstring curls or whatever it is. I don't think I've ever done those.
But my solution for that was always to just go on a time where nobody is going, because I just cannot cope with I need to change it. But actually this is really smart. Because I also don't know what to do if something is taken.
Okay, show me your Airtable.
Okay, I'll show you my Airtable. So
I feel like your Airtable's replaced me as your best friend.
Never. Okay, so this is a list with all of the exercises.
Ooh.
So you can see the muscle group, you can see the exercises. Then you have a weekly log where you basically log all of your exercises. I need to
what are the names?
Yeah.
Can we reveal these? Snowman strength, holiday hustle, gobble gains. The fuck?
Listen, you can give your exercise, like your weekly logs. I would give them like fun names.
What are you doing for snowman strength? Going skiing? You train you on the skier?
Arms.
Full moon madness, is that when you're on your period or something and you're like,
when it's about to go down, But the thing is, like, this is why I love Airtable. You can make it so fun, and it still looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks very serious, but when you look at it, it says snowman gobble.
I mean, for sure, next time you're doing your pirate boot camp session, can you invite me?
Of course. And then I would group it by day.
Yeah.
So here you can see this one is a little bit more normal, legs and glutes.
Yeah, it's normal until you look at some of the exercises and it's got jungle jumping jacks next to it. I'm dead. I love this
But
so
actually,
much.
this is the boring part. So
Yeah.
when you go to
Dragon dance lunges are really boring.
Dimbel Gobbelcore. You know, it's funny, like people see me in the gym, like this serious girl
Yeah,
dressed in
always
all
in black.
and then on her phone she's just like Dimbel Gobbelcore. Oh yeah, sometimes we have a third guest on our podcast. It's my Siri.
Yeah, she's listening, babe.
She is, I'm sorry, but she is not invited. Then, when you go to interfaces, so this is actually the juicy part. So this is how you see it on your phone. And then you have your exercises in these cards.
This is beautiful, babe, because I am not ashamed to admit, every month I pay a remote trainer, like this girl that I work with in London, to program for me. And I manually, I'm like, this is what I want to work on, blah, blah, blah. And she has an app. And so she's doing all of this. But the output is this. And so why am I spending money on this every month? Like, this is literally the same. Because I love having that app output. I love seeing the exercises. I love, as you said, being able to see the progress.
Yeah.
And you've kind of just made this for yourself. So I need to try it, I think.
Yeah, of course. And how much are you paying for that?
Yeah, babe, like around over 100 euros a month.
Okay.
When you add that to gym membership, like it's kind of just an unnecessary, annoying cost.
But I'm like a freak with this because I just like, you can customize everything. Like these are just like boring stock images. But what you could also do is an image of you. Oh my God, sorry, this sounds so self-centered, but an image of you or something like funny
or
your
your like dream goal bod with your like screenshot head on top.
Exactly. Or the prize that you win whenever you do this dragon dance lunge. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And I made it purple, but yeah, you can also do pink, whatever you want. These are the progress graphs.
Super cool. You'll also need to share this in a link or something, because I know, especially for a beginner at Airtable like me, this can seem a little bit overwhelming, but I know I've heard you talk about it. Like, it's actually very simple. Like, everyone can do this.
Yeah. And the thing that I like about Airtable and not like Google Spreadsheets.
Is it free, Airtable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some features that you have to pay for, but with this one, no.
Yeah.
Because I just thinked everything off. I was just like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so babe, it's really nice. And sometimes these things like Airtable can seem a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
But that's why you just need a template.
Yeah.
So we can link the templates.
Totally.
I can give you the template. Yeah.
My PT is going to hate you because you've replaced her.
She can come to me I can make her personalized. Just let me know whatever you want the exercises to be, the names.
I mean, is there anything else that you want to talk about in terms of the process? Because I'm also dying to hear the results.
Yeah.
And how this has differed from following programs in the past that you've got from like e-guides or TikTok or whatever it is. Like, how has it been?
Yeah, it's actually been really good. And there's just one other thing that I did just to make sure that it's not like, okay, we know ChatGPT is trained on a bunch of like materials, but still, what if it randomly started hallucinating and gave me like random exercise?
Like dragon dance lunges.
I think if I would say that to my chat, he'd be like, I think you're hallucinating. I'm sorry. Yeah, so when I was like 22, when I lived in the Netherlands, I spent 2 years training only at a PT gym. And every session that you do, you get a personal trainer. So yeah, I asked them, because they're also my friends, so I asked them like, listen, this is a program. I didn't tell them ChatGPT, actually.
Interesting.
I said, this is a program that some other PT gave me. Do you think it's good? And they were like, yeah, it's a really good program. It's a bit much, 6 days a week, but if that's something that you want to do, do it.
Okay, interesting. So you actually validated it. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I think the reason why I stuck with it is, first of all, I was so happy with my own app, lol.
Yeah, no, but for real, like it's nice to feel like you really own it and it's yours and you're really invested in like doing this.
Yeah. And it almost felt like a little bit illegal of like, okay, I made this. This is my own thing. These are my own exercises.
Yeah.
So in that way, it made me stick to it way more.
Yeah.
I enjoyed doing them. And then the ones that I didn't enjoy. So for example, when I was at that PT gym in the Netherlands, I think for 1.5 years, I had the same program. And when I got bored of it, I was scared to say it because I was like, yeah, but they're the experts.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
What am I going to say?
Yeah.
Whereas with Chat, I mean, he's an expert,
Yeah, he's got you.
but he also knows me.
Yeah.
Basically, that it's so customized and tailored to me made me stick to it.
Nice.
And the results, so just a little backstory. We met in Bali before... in the summer, we both left to Europe. Before, we were both like skinny as hell. I'm sorry. Then when we came back, we had a lot of fun. We're still in good shape. But one thing that I noticed, at first, I thought it was because of the weight gain, a little bit. But all of my pants are too tight. Like all of them. And I know now it's not the weight gain from my stomach.
Yeah.
It's the gains from my butt.
Okay, that is proof. So ChatGPT, your program has grown your butt so much you no longer fit in your trousers. What a win.
What a win. And just to have you see it as well,
Yeah.
I have like
Oh, show me.
2 pictures.
Whoa. Babe.
That's insane.
That's insane. And like, obviously, they're posed a little differently.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, even top shelf.
The top shelf. Wow. Babe, it's insane. Like, it's almost illegal.
I mean, you used to joke about your pancake butt, and like, for the record, I don't think you've ever had a pancake butt, and I think pancake butts are cute, but
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I didn't even, and this is funny because at this time when I was rocking this butt,
Yeah.
I didn't even think it was that bad.
It's
And
not bad, it's not bad. But
No,
it's
I
not what
didn't-
you wanted.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that flat. But when you see it next to each other, you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and that's like, it's the same body. It's not a BBL. It's not like I didn't like drastically change my eating pattern. It's literally exercises
Yeah.
that you keep on doing week on
Yeah.
week.
Like knowing what to do, staying consistent, all the boring
Consistent.
things. But I
Yeah.
think what you're saying and the beauty of what you've made for yourself, which I love, is it helps you stay motivated and like you're so invested and you can change stuff. You can see progress over time.
Yeah.
Like it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, babe, you should try it. And the thing is, it's all free. Like, it's
Yeah.
literally all free.
And you can start it tomorrow. You don't have to wait for someone to like, you know, you don't have to
Exactly.
go out and find someone and wait for them to do their thing. Like you can
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. It's all available for you. And yeah, I totally believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try
I'm
it.
proud of you.
Thank you.
And thanks for sharing this with us.
Well, you're welcome.
With me.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go and grow my ass. Well, maybe that's not my goal, hey? Like I can make whatever I want. I
Yeah,
can make it whatever I want.
exactly. Just so you know, your ass is
Gigantic
great.
triceps.
No, but what, like, is there something you want to train? Like, specifically? 'Cause for me, it was so obviously my butt, but...
I really want to train my back, actually. I used to be able to do a lot of pull-ups and it made me feel very strong and capable. And like for me, actually, I care more about that feeling of strength than that aesthetic of skinny.
Okay.
And so I really want to get those pull-ups back because I just think they're pretty badass to be able to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
babe, that is actually such a good one because I've been trying to do pull-ups. But
It took me 3 years, I'm not kidding,
Yeah.
of like jumping onto the bar and like going down super slowly. You look like an idiot and you feel like an idiot.
yeah. And also like the negative pull-ups, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, what am I doing? But
Yeah.
yeah, ChatGPT can make like a step-by-step guide for you.
Yeah.
And then put it in Airtable, make a nice
Yeah.
graph. Oh,
You got to share it.
I will share it. I'll put everything down below, the Airtable templates, the ChatGPT prompts.
This is going to be my first foray into Airtable.
Oh, you're gonna
Finally.
But you're the Excel queen,
It's true. It's true.
but you're gonna love Airtable.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening. Next time when I see you, nobody has a pancake butt anymore.
Yeah, we won't be able to fit in these chairs.
Whoops, we have to fly business now. We don't fit in economy seats. Okay, bye losers. See you next time.
Bye.